Hey, Away. How you doing? Oh my god. Woo! I am so excited! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! So from what people are saying, I'm getting very close to the end, which is weird because it does not feel like it at all. We literally just had the Watanagashi Festival. Hey, Pigeonhole, how you doing? Oh my god, and we just learned some major shit about Takano, and right now Rika, which is good for any future cycles, but something tells me. Hey, Apparition, how you doing? Niggles, alright! So many people are here! Oh, I'm so happy! And we just had this huge thing where basically Uishi has also kind of figured out, yeah, it's gotta be fucking Takano. Like right now, from what the story has shown us. Oh my god! Hey, Minmiss, how you doing? Oh my god! I'm so happy so many people are here. And it looks like she's like part of some secret James Bond evil organization. Some shit. But you know what? Let's see what's really going on. It looks like we got a lot of people here. I'm so happy everyone's doing well. Alright. Hello, this is Uishi. Sorry for the wait. I was getting ready to leave for Gifu. Oh, yeah, again, as always, tell me if I'm too loud, I'm too soft, music's too loud, voice is too loud, or music's too soft, voice is too soft, anything like that. Most important is your guys' ability to hear anything and not get your ears blown out, and you can hear everything equally. I was going there to make them confess about the case. Gifu. Are you talking about Takano's body? Yes. My colleagues are convinced that it's Takano, but I'm not satisfied. That's why I'm going there directly. If that body isn't Takano, this is gonna be a whole different story. We can search for Takano as a witness. Fortunately, I have a lot of connections in the Gifu Police Department. I'm going to make them talk. He's working on this case with passion. If that body really is Takano, it's sad for her, but it will give me reason to trust the mountain hounds. If that's not Takano, then it will tell me that she's part of this whole incident. No matter what the result is, it will give me some kind of hint. But only if I'm still alive. Anyway, this is not good. Uishi is leaving for Gifu. He can't be here to protect me. Uishi. Some stranger called me today. I don't know who it was, but he said he's one of the villagers. He didn't tell you who he was? Please, go on. What did he say? He told me that someone is trying to kill me. He said they'll kill me tonight at the earliest. Are you sure? That's not a surprise, though.
わかりました。
Okay.
私はもう出発しなければなりませんので行けませんが、警官を何人か行かせます。
I have to leave soon, but I'll set the police officers there.
駐在にも連絡して、あなたの近辺を警戒するように伝えましょう。
I'll tell them to keep you safe. I wonder how they're gonna fare against the freaking mercenary group from the Mountain Hounds. Jeez.
今日はご自宅ですよね。
You're home right now, right? I hope Akasaka is there to protect her.
風邪か何かですか？
Are you sick or something?
家にいて戸締まりをしっかりしてください。
Stay home and lock your doors and windows.
すぐに警官を行かせます。
I'll send some officers immediately.
おいさん、どうしたんすか？
What's wrong, Oishi-san?
先方との約束の時間ギリギリですよ。
You'll be late for your appointment.
今ね、フルでリカから電話がありました。
I just got a call from Furuderica.
匿名の電話があり、彼女の命を誰かが狙っているらしいと警告してきたらしいっていうんです。
Someone called her and warned her that someone is trying to kill her. Hold on a second, let me just adjust. Okay.
フルでリカオですか？
Someone is trying to kill Furuderica.
どうして？
But why?
村のマスコットじゃなかったんですか？
I thought she was the mascot of the village.
連続開始事件絡みで私と接触してたことに対する警告じゃないかと見てます。
I think it's a warning for contacting me about the incidents in the village. Microphone is now doing really weird shit. Oh god.
本当に殺すかどうかは疑わしいが、彼女も年頃の子供です。
Let's see, I think I fixed it. I don't know if they're really trying to kill her, but she's just a young girl.
命を狙われていると聞かされたら穏やかにはいられないでしょう。
I'm sure she's very frightened right now.
それにここで信頼を損ねると以後の関係にも支障をきたしますからね。
I want her to trust me right now so we can have a better relationship in the future.
2、3人でいいです。大至急行かせてください。
Just send about 2 or 3 officers to her place.
あと駐在さんにも連絡して、とりあえず彼女を安心させてあげてください。
Also, call the local police so she can feel better.
了解っす。
Yes, sir. Furuderica might have some kind of hint regarding the mysterious deaths in Hinamizawa village. I can't let her die. Well, yeah.
私たちも現地の分からず宿も締め落としたらすぐにひなみ沢へ行きましょう。
Oh, we're going to Uishi perspective. Very interesting here. We should go to Hinamizawa as soon as we get the Gifu Police Department to talk.
ちょいとハードな出張スケジュールになりましたよ。
This is gonna be a busy business trip.
こんなの楽勝っす。
It's no big deal.
こちらひばり。
Interesting. The Hibari. This is the Hibari.
駐在警官が境内に入りました。
What is the Hibari? A local police officer is on the shrine property.
R 宅へ向かっています。
He's heading to R's house. Is this one of the Mountain Hounds?
了解。
Roger.
引き続き監視されたし。
Continue observation.
R と接触。
Encountering R.
警官を中に入れました。
She let the officer inside. Okay, so these people are not the police, so it's probably the Mountain Hounds.
沖宮署に R から連絡があったようです。
R called the Okonomiya Police Department.
自身の身辺警護を依頼したと思われます。
She requested protection on her own.
うちらのことは喋ったんかいね。
Did you tell them about us?
命を狙われているとの匿名電話があったと言っています。
She told them that she got an anonymous call.
作り話でしょう。
I'm sure that's a hoax.
また、 それとは別に沖宮署から私服警官が数人派遣されるようです。
The Okonomiya Police Department is sending a few more officers to her location.
なんね
What?
山犬だけじゃ信用できんって国会に。
Doesn't she trust the mountain hounds?
厄介ですね。
This is bad.
監視体制にも支障が出ます。
It'll affect our protection too.
まさか気づいたんじゃねえんかね。
I hope she didn't find out.
そんなわけはないとは思うが。
I don't think that's possible though.
全般に職質に注意しろと伝達。
Codename verbs. Hilarious apparition. Tell that team to be aware of the officers.
疑われたら意味ないんで、暗情警戒しろっちゅう伝えてえな。
We don't want them to be suspicious of us.
了解。
Rather.
本部より全般、
Attention team.
古出神社周辺に警察介入の動きあり。
There are officers around the Furude Shrine.
職質には特に注意されたし。
Be aware of them.
今夜の決行ですが、様子を見た方がよろしいのでは。
Oh, Minmus is like, it's like codename. Hello, Amachikari. Let's see. We may have to postpone tonight's mission.
連絡はするが、三差はやるっちゅう言うだろうな。
I'll call her, but I'm sure the Major wants to do it tonight. And yeah, Major is Takano. Jesus Christ, I can't believe she has like this high military rank and shit.
明朝に R の死亡が発覚して話が進むよう、もうお膳立てが済んどるって話だ。
Oh, yep, it's the fucking mountain hounds. Everything is planned out accordingly and R must be dead by tomorrow morning. Oh my god.
警官に不審と思われとない。
Yep, Takano doesn't even have to lift a fucking finger. And, okay, it has to be some kind of ritualistic thing, because these are just trained mercenaries. They would kill her in, like, some kind of random-ass way. Like, why would she constantly be disemboweled and shit? Like, there has to be some kind of, like, magic reason for it. A reason related to magic, I should say. We don't want the police to become suspicious of
も
us.
し疑われたら、おとなしを引くこっちゃん。
If they do, we'll just have to leave. Uishi called the officers pretty quickly. Tonight is gonna be really interesting. Jesus Christ. The local police officer arrived within 10 minutes after I spoke with him. He asked me what kind of phone call I received today. I make up a story. It'll be all over if they investigate my phone records, but I'm sure Uishi won't do anything like that. He thinks I'm worth protecting, because I have information about the cases in Hinamizawa. The local policeman is one of the villagers, so I know him very well. More officers are coming here from the department. He tells me to relax, because he'll stay with me until then. I guess Uishi thought that I was frightened to death after getting a threatening phone call. After about 30 minutes, 4 officers in plain clothes arrived at the shrine. The local officer returns to his office.
状況は聞いています。
I've heard the whole story.
神社周辺に我々が立ちますので、何かあったらすぐに呼んでください。
Alright, yeah, for the generic mountain hounds and police officers, I'm just gonna say it in my own voice. I hope that's okay with everybody. We'll guard the shrine, so please call us if anything happens.
あと、夕方になったら大石刑事がこっちに来ると言っていました。
Detective Uishi will be here in the evening. I'm relieved to know that Uishi is coming here.
どうかよろしくお願いしますです。
Hey, thank you very much.
必ず一人がここの下にいますので。
At least one person will be downstairs.
すみませんが、そのものにお手洗いだけは貸してもらってもよろしいですか？
This is pretty funny. I'm sorry, but is it okay if we use your restroom?
あと、緊急時用にそのものに合鍵を預からせることはできますか？
Also, will you give us one of your spare keys just in case?
どうぞです。おトイレも貸しますです。
Sure, you can use the restroom too. My house is on the second floor of the storage building. The first floor is the storage of emergency supplies for the village. I'm glad to know that at least one police officer will be there for me. The officers check the map of the shrine. One will be in the storage, and 2 will walk around the shrine property. Also, 1 officer will be standing in front of the stairs that lead to the shrine. Uishi is so reliable in this world. In my other lives, Uishi tended to look at me as his enemy. However, in this world, he thinks I'm on his side. I'm sure it's because we became friendly around the time we saved Satoko. It's ironic, but perhaps the return of Satoko's uncle was a necessary event. If Okunogi was right about Irie, he won't be able to come and harm me with 20 mountain hounds and 4 police officers protecting me. Oh god, jeez. If Okunogi is the bad guy, they would be discouraged by the police. It's like giving garlic to a vampire. This is the best security I've had in 100 years. Am I still going to be killed tonight? Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, little blueberry. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. This world is filled with so much hope, and then Takano is gonna come and shit all over everything. I know it. I just fucking know it. She's gonna do something to fucking ruin everything. Because that's just what she fucking does. I need to do whatever I can do. I should struggle as hard as I can. I won't give up. I wouldn't even think about my next life. This is what enjoying life is all about. This is what living a serious life is all about.
Hanyu, iru?
Hanyu, are you there?
いますのですよ。
I'm here.
どう思う？
What do you think?
今回。
Hanyu?
確かに僕もこういう展開はあまり見た記憶がありませんのです。
I have to admit, I've never seen anything like this.
今回はひょっとしてって思うことはやっぱり罪なのかしらね。
Is it still bad for me to expect something different this time?
僕は期待も失望もしませんです。
I'm not going to hope for anything.
ただあるがままに訪れる結果を眺めるのみです。
I just have to accept whatever the result is. Hanyu is still acting like a bystander. I knew she was going to say something like that. But part of me was hoping she would say something more positive. I feel a little disappointed, and I wonder why Hanyu always acts like an onlooker. I always thought it was natural for her to be that way, because she's a special existence. I also thought that I was supposed to act like her because I'm close to her. But I can't just become a bystander like her. I can't become like her. I can't stop hoping for a better life for Fudurika. That hope was betrayed so many times, and my heart was crushed countless times. That's why I stopped having high expectations. Is Hanyu the same way? I don't know. I don't know, Rika. I don't know. A little purple people eater here. I think might have a few secrets or skeletons in her closet.
羽生も傷つくのが嫌で期待することをやめた。
Are you also afraid of being hurt? I have only lived for 100 years, but I know how scary it is to have high hopes. Hanyu should know that also, since she's lived longer than I have. I always thought Hanyu was a special existence. But except for the fact that she is invisible, everything about her is the same as me. She has the same emotions as us, yet I still saw her as a special existence. That's just why I just assumed that her mind worked in a different way.
僕は理科に比べて長く生きすぎましたのです。
I've been living for longer than you.
喜びより悲しみが後に残り、期待すれば裏切られる方が多いことを知りすぎてしまいました。
I know that there are more sad things than happy things in this world, and that hope will always be betrayed. Oh my god. What a worldview! Jesus Christ.
だからもう何が起こっても心を傷つけたいと思わないのです。
That's why I don't want to be hurt anymore.
だから今回の世界でも期待しないのね。
So you're not expecting anything from this world either?
私がひょっとするとこの運命から逃れられるかもしれないという期待を。
I have a hope that this world might be different.
羽生は私がどうせまた失意のうちに殺されると思ってる。
But you think I'll be killed again?
そんなことは思ってないのです。
That's not what I'm thinking. Hanyu looks uncomfortable. She has no doubt that I'll be killed again tonight. That's what not having hope means. But she just can't admit it because she doesn't want to hurt my feelings.
羽生も聡子と同じなのね。
You're the same as Satoko.
何かの幸運か、誰かが助けて奇跡を起こしてくれるまで耐えて待っているだけ。
You're waiting for some stroke of luck or some miracle to come and help you.
戦うことを恐れているだけよ。
You're afraid of fighting.
それを強さだと勘違いしている。
You think that being patient is the same as being strong.
つい最近までは私もそうだったけどね。
That's how I was until not too long ago. Hanyu looks down and clenches her lips. She won't deny what I said.
あんたも何度も聞いてるはず。
I know that you've heard it over and over.
奇跡ってのはみんなで団結しないと起こせない。
Miracles are not going to happen unless everyone works together.
団結というのはつまり信じること。
That means you have to believe.
みんなで信じないと奇跡は起こせないのよ。
A miracle is not going to happen unless everyone believes in it. It sounds as if I'm telling her that the miracle is not happening because of her. Maybe I was too harsh to her. I stay quiet for a while and Hanyu continues to look down. She's shaking. Oh my god, jeez. How is the music volume for everybody? Is it okay, or is it a bit too loud or soft? It's good? Thanks, you guys, thanks. Alright. I'm just making sure because it was a bit loud for me. So I wanted to know who it was for you guys. Alright. Hanyu, honestly, I don't know what to think of her character. Like, she's hopeless, yeah, but a lot of times she's actively discouraging Rika from moving forward. And I just don't think that she's all that considerate of the position Rika is in. Like, I still think she might have some kind of ulterior motive or hiding some kind of information. But I don't think that she's like evil like Takano is. I see sadness and a little bit of anger in her face.
触れることもできず、話すこともできない。
I can't even touch people or talk to people.
見ているしかできない僕も、そのみんなに含まれるのですか？
You think that I'm just like everyone else, even though all I can do is watch.
リカにどんな顛末も見ていることしか許されなかった僕の気持ちがわかるというのですか？
Do you understand how it feels not to be involved with things? Her voice sounds stern. Except for me, she can't communicate with anyone in this world. She hates to be reminded of that. Yeah, she's got some kind of vendetta, clearly.
ごめん。
I'm sorry.
やめましょう。この流れは喧嘩になるわね。
Let's stop this. I don't want to fight with you.
自分が殺されるまでの貴重な時間をあんたと喧嘩して過ごしたいとは思わないわ。
I don't want to argue with you for the rest of the time that I'm alive.
僕もリカと喧嘩をしたくはないのです。
I don't want to argue with you either.
でもこれだけは言わせて。
But please, let me just say one thing.
私とあなたは友人だと思っている。
You're my friend.
だから友人の人生が乗るか反るかという時に期待しないとかあるがままを受け入れるとか言ってほしくなかった。
I don't want my friend to tell me not to expect too much of my life. Yeah, absolutely, Rika. Seriously. Seriously. That is not being a good friend or even a good person, Hanyu. Like, seriously. Hanyu is just being detached here.
そのことは謝りますのです。
I'll apologize for that.
でも期待するかしないかは僕の心の中で好きにさせてくださいなのです。
But you must respect my opinion too. Uh-oh. I just had an idea. I think that, if Rika does find a way out of this, Hanyu might be the last one standing in her way. I think Hanyu will be scared to not be as in the cycle. Like, she may well end up being the final opponent for some reason. Like, let's say after beating Takano and they're going to continue with their lives. Hanyu would want Rika to reset anyway. But I can see that kind of scenario happening with this dialogue here. She can be very stubborn sometimes. She seems weak on the outside, but she actually has very strong rules within her, and she would never compromise them. Yeah, I can see that. I can clearly see there's much more to her than ow, ow, ow. Like, she apologized to me, but that was not truthful. She's still not expecting anything good from this world. She still thinks that I'm going to die pitifully. That's why she's not going to believe in miracles. I've been with her long enough to read her mind. I feel bad for her in a sense. She's been living too long and lost all her hope. She tells me to call her if anything happens and disappears. I'm sure that she's still around. She's probably still watching me, as if she's watching a TV show. time of my death is slowly approaching. Will I be able to survive this time? It's a long time since I've faced this fear without drinking wine. I had nothing to do after I finished washing dishes and cleaning the room. The mountain hounds and police are protecting me. All I can do is something for Satoko, just in case I die. Should I write down some recipes for her in the notebook? Will she be happy if I leave a will for her? I'd laugh at myself. No one would be happy to read a will. If I die, they'll be devastated and wonder why I didn't talk to them. That's exactly how I felt when Satoko didn't ask for any help when she was abused by her uncle. My memory of this day is not very clear. My memory of the day of my death is always vague. It's okay if I'm dead before she's home. But what if I get killed after she comes home? Is she going to get killed along with me? Somehow I doubt that, Rika. I don't want that to happen. I'll take all of the tragedy. It would be so sad if Satoko was always killed along with me. I've been ignoring other people's sadness because I was preoccupied by the fact that I'm getting killed. I felt ashamed of myself now. I turn on the TV to get away from the silence, but it doesn't help at all. I think I missed a line. I feel lonelier because the TV is not reacting to my feelings. It's as if the TV is Hanyu, watching me with no emotion. It's past lunchtime. It's almost 3 p.m. School should be out soon. They won't have the club activity because I'm not there. That means Satoko will be home soon. It looks like I'm going to survive until she comes home. If she comes home and asks me what's troubling me, I might talk to her. If I talk to someone, that person will be demoned away by the mountain hounds. Oh God. That's why I never spoke to someone. I didn't want my friends to get in trouble. But If Satoko is also going to be killed, she is doomed to share my fate. It's better to know the truth than be killed without knowing what's going on. But I'm under very strict security right now. I might be able to survive in this world. If that's the case, I shouldn't talk to Satoko about it. I just can't talk to my friends after all. Oh, Rika, don't say that. Come on, they can help you, please. Moments later, I hear Satoko's surprised voice from downstairs. She's back home. Sounds like she was scared because she saw a stranger in our house. I have to tell her that the police are here. That's the same thing as telling her that someone is after my life. I don't know how to explain it to her, and how much I should tell her about this. The next moment, the noise of a crowd surprises me. Satoko is not home alone. I'm home. Hey, Rika. Hey, what's up with that officer downstairs? Wait, why is that guy guarding the house? What the heck did you do? Mi-chan, that's not the right question. What happened to you, Rika-chan? Alright, we got some people here! Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god, there's gonna be a big showdown, isn't there? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, boy! Soul Sisters in the house! Oh my god, they're gonna wreck shit. Alright! Let's see. There were some strangers in the shrine yard, too. Are they also police officers? This is way too unusual.
俺たちリカちゃんが何を悩んでるのか知らないが、みんなで励まそうって思ってきたんだ。
Oh, the whole party's here! Yes, 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 yes! Alright. We don't know what's troubling you, but we're all here to cheer you up.
でもどうやらそんな悠長な事態じゃねえようだな。
It looks like something bad is going on. I can't stop laughing when everyone reaches in here, all asking the same question. It makes me feel like I wasted my time being depressed all day today. Rika. Rika. Ew, sorry. Rika, what are you laughing about? You need to explain to us what's going on. There's nothing to explain. Oh, that was Rika, sorry. There's nothing to explain. I'm getting murdered today.
Huh?
What? Says everybody. Everyone knew that I'd been saying I will be killed. But they're surprised to hear it directly from my mouth.
なあリカちゃん。
Hey, Rika-chan.
俺は確かに昨日リカちゃんから聞いた。
I heard that from you yesterday.
自分は 誰かに殺されるみたいな話をな。
You told me that you think someone is trying to kill you.
でもそれはリカちゃんの冗談みたいなもんだと思ってた。
But I thought that was just a joke.
だからもうごまかすのはなしだぜ。
This is serious now.
話してもらうぜ。
You have to talk to us. Keiji talks to me in an angry voice, as if I made him upset. I guess he can't forgive me for not talking about my problems to my friends. But it seems he's not the only one who feels that way. Everyone is looking at me. Oh, sorry. I thought that was Keiichi's dialogue. I guess he can't forgive me. This is actually Rika's thoughts. I guess he can't forgive me for not talking about my problems to my friends. But it seems like he's not the only one who is feeling that way. Everyone is looking at me with worried expressions on their faces.
リカ、私はみんなに助けてもらいましたの。
Rika, you still save me.
だから私もみんなのために何かの助けをしたいんですのよ。
Rika, you all saved me. I want to do something for my friend too.
気持ちだけで嬉しいのです。
I'm glad to hear that.
リカが自分で私に言いましたのよ。
Remember what you told me.
戦う勇気を持てと。
You told me to have the courage to fight.
あなたは自分でそう私に言っておきながら実践していないではございませんの。
But look at you, you're not even fighting yourself. Satoko points out something that I've been thinking. I have no way to argue her point.
リカちゃんは話せば巻き込まれるって言ったんだよね。
You told me that you'll get in trouble. You'll get us in trouble if you talk to us.
リカちゃんが話さなくても私たちは巻き込まれる気でいるんだよ。
But we're already involved, even though you haven't talked to us yet.
そうさ。
That's right.
俺たちは仲間で部活のメンバーなんだよ。
We're your friends.
リカちゃんの危機はメンバー全体の危機さ。
If you're in danger, all of us are in danger too.
かつてサトコが危機だった時もメンバー全体の危機として戦った。
Right, we're your friends. If you are in danger, all of us are in danger too. When Satoko was in danger, we all fought for her, remember?
それと同じだよ。
It's the same thing.
命を狙われるとか物騒な話になればますます園崎家の出番だと思いますけれど。
If your life is in danger, I think it's time for the Sonozaki family to step in.
それこそ物騒な話に及ぶなら警察より頼もしいですよ。
We're more reliable than the police.
ねえおね。
Right, sis?
そうだよ。
She's right.
こういうことこそ相談してほしいね。
You have to talk to us.
何をトラブったの？
What kind of trouble are you in exactly?
リカちゃんを殺すって脅迫するなんてとんでもない野郎だよ。
Who the hell is threatening to kill you?
まあリカちゃんの口の重さを見る限り心当たりがないのか薄いのかのどちらかだな。 相手が分かってりゃ楽な話なんだからな。
If you know who it is, it's not that big of a problem.
みんなは は鋭いので、僕が何も話さなくても勝手に話が進んでしまうのです。リカ、はぐらかさないでほしいですわよ。
Me, you guys are smart. You know everything, even though I haven't talked to you. It's not time for jokes, Rika.
ちゃんとお話しなさいませ。
You have to talk.
一体何があったんですの？
What's going on?
これはどういうことなんですの？
What happened to you?
警察が来るなんてよっぽどのことですのよ。
The police are here, so there's a huge deal.
警察には話せて、どうして私たちには話してくれませんの？
How can you talk to the police and not us?
私たちには話しにくい理由なの？
Is it something that you feel uncomfortable talking about?
リカに話しにくいようなやましい理由なんてあるわけありませんでしたよ。
There is nothing uncomfortable to talk about for Rika.
落ち着け、サトコ。
Calm down, Satoko.
リカちゃんはこう見えても御三家の当主なんだぞ。
Rika-chan is the leader of the Furude family.
お社様の生まれ変わりなんて呼ばれて年寄り連中に盲信されてるんだ。
She is worshipped as the rebirth of Uyashiro-sama in this village.
俺たちの想像のつかないところで何か厄介なことに巻き込まれていたということもあるかもしれない。
She may have been in trouble even though we didn't know about it.
そういうごたごたをこれからこの村で楽しく過ごしていこうっていう俺たちに話したくなかったとか。
Maybe she didn't want to talk about it because we're trying to have such a good time in the village.
そういうのじゃないのか？
You know?
村とリカちゃまに関わるやばい話ですか？
So it has something to do with this village and Rika-chama?
となると、お社様を盲信する年寄り連中の絡みとしか思えません。
It must be related to those crazy old people who worship Uyashiro-sama.
ってことは、時期的に考えて、お社様のたたり関係か。
So it must have to do with the curse of Uyashiro-sama.
あれだ、
I know.
富武さんと高野さんが殺された件絡みじゃないかな。
It must be related to the case of Tumitake and Takano.
どうして富武さんたちが殺された事件がリカちゃんに関連して、リカちゃんが命を狙われなくちゃならないの？
But why is Tomitake-chan's death related to Rika-chan, and why would they try to kill her?
話が突飛すぎるよ。
I can't make the connection.
命が狙われてるって時点で十分話がぶっ飛んでる。
It's crazy that someone is trying to kill her anyway.
俺たちが普段知る以上のしがらみがリカちゃんにあって、それを話せないってことなんだろうな。
I'm sure something terrible is going on, and Rika-chan hasn't even told us about it yet.
ビンゴだろ。
Bingo.
あまり楽しい話じゃないから、むしろ仲間には話せないって言うんだろ。
信じられないですわ。
I can't believe this.
本当なんですの、リカ。
I can't believe this. Are you serious, Rika?
何か村とか富武さんたちの事件とかそういうのが関係していますの？
Are you related to the case of Tomitake-san's murder? I remain here with my mouth open. I haven't answered anything, But they continue to assume my issues, and they're pretty much hitting the nail on the head. I'm surprised. These are my loving club members. I thought about that again. I laugh once again. My secrets and issues are so devastating when it sounds like it's not a big deal when everyone gets together. They can guess my secrets without hearing any hints from my mouth. I realize how powerless I am. I admire the power of my friends. They're stronger than I thought. I think they can just tell me, I can just tell them everything now. Oh my god, I really want to see their reaction. Oh my god.
話せと言うなら話しますです。
If you want me to talk, I
で
will.
もどうせ信じられませんのです。
But I'm sure you won't believe me.
信じるさ。
We will believe you.
リカちゃんが真実を語る限り俺たちは疑わない。
As long as you tell us the truth, we won't dismiss it. I want to see if they will really believe me or not.
なら話します。
I'll tell you then.
多分私は富武と高野を殺した犯人に狙われています。
I'll tell you then. I think I'm being targeted by the suspect who killed Tomitake and Takano.
ってことはそれって連続開始事件の真犯人ってこと？
Is that the true suspect of the mysterious death in this village?
それはわかりません。
I don't know about that.
ですがその可能性もあります。
But that's just not possible.
意味がわかりづらいですわね。
I don't understand.
どうして富武さんや高野さんを殺した人がさらにリカも殺さないといけませんの？
Why would their murderer want to kill Rika also? Uishi still thinks that Takano is the suspect. Okanogi tells me that Irie is the subject. Okanogi tells me that Irie is the suspect. Either way, it sounds like someone from Tokyo is trying to kill me. I don't know if that's Takano or Irie, but I know that I'm like their trump card.
話せばみんな巻き込まれますです。
「 In order to explain everything, I need to talk to them about the relationship between Inamizawa, Tokyo, and the EDA clinic.
いいのですか？
I don't think they would believe me.
いいに決まってるぜ。
Okay, there was more in the PS3. I gotta read to that. I think this is a ridiculous story. Who would believe this if my friends won't believe it? You'll be in danger if I could talk about this?
リカちゃんが巻き込まれた時点で、すでに俺たちも巻き込まれているんだからな。
Oh, that was Keiichi. You'll be in danger if I talk about this. Are you sure you want to hear the... Of course. That was Rika, I think. I'm sorry. Ah! If you're in danger, we're already in danger. Everyone nods at Keiichi's words. Well, that... I'm going to see how everyone reacts.
話しま
I'm going to ascertain what friendship is all about. Okay, Oe, you have to go back to work? That's alright, we'll see you. I'll see you afterward. You can see it after the stream afterward. Thank you so much for coming. Seriously. That reminds me, right now, I'm going to take a little short break. I will be back ASAP. Bye, Oe. I'm just gonna take a little bit of a break. I'll be back. I gotta fix some stuff. I'll be back ASAP. Alright, guys? Thank you. Alright, let's see if I can get back everything where it was. I nod and begin to explain. Here we go. Somehow Rika is going to tell us about everything.
ひなみ沢にはある特別な病気があるのです。
Oh my god, wow, did I pick the best time to take a break or what? She's explaining about the disease. Oh my god. There's a special disease in Hinamizawa.
その病気の名前は仮なのか正式なのかわかりませんですが、
I'm not
ひ
sure
な
of...
み沢症候群
pauses.
と呼ばれていますです。
I'm not sure of the official name of that disease, but it's called the Hinamizawa syndrome. Everyone looks at each other when I mention the Hinamizawa syndrome. They've never heard of that term. The name Hinamizawa syndrome has been around since before the war. This is the general term for the severe homesickness and mental instability that people from Hinamizawa experience outside of the village. People in Hinamizawa have refused to go outside of the village ever since the era of Onigafuchi. The villagers believe that they'll be cursed by Yoshiro-sama if they leave the village. Also, people who left the village often come back because they got cursed. People used to think that it was only severe homesickness. But during the war, soldiers from Hinamizawa became mentally deranged in faraway places. In war, sometimes soldiers became deranged. Being deranged is not a rare thing, but the way they killed other soldiers and the way they committed suicide was very special. One doctor became curious of their cases and studied these soldiers. That's when they found out this was a special syndrome only found in Hinamizawa. According to this doctor, their strange behavior was not coming from their culture. It was a mental disease triggered by external circumstances. An externally caused mental disease is different from a psychological illness. It's a type of disease caused by some kind of physical disorder. It causes people to become mentally unstable when something triggers it. There are 3 categories of externally caused mental diseases. They're internal, poisonous, and symptomatic. The internal type is when the brain is damaged. It causes mental dysfunction. People's personalities can be changed by injuring the brain. The poisonous type is literally caused by something poisonous, such as drugs or alcohol. The last category is symptomatic. This is a disease where the body secretes an unusual chemical due to some illness, and that causes people to have mental disorders. It may sound weird, but it's been said that people tend to get depressed when they have a cold. We all know that physical sickness can cause negative emotions in people's minds. However, in the case of the symptomatic type, it's more extreme. People's emotions are not created inside the heart. They're created by the chemicals secreted from our internal organs. When those internal organs get sick, very unusual chemicals can be secreted. It's known that the thyroid gland secretes hormones that control people's emotions. When the thyroid gland is detected, the hormone balance becomes unstable and people get sick. It can cause people to have not only a physical sickness, but also a mental sickness such as depression. People don't get mentally sick just because of mental problems. Humans are made out of flesh. We get mentally sick when our flesh is defective. The doctor also came up with a theory. There is a climatic disease in Hinamizawa, and if people get too far away from home, it affects their hormones and they start to hallucinate. The villagers' faith toward Orishiro-sama is certainly related towards this climatic disease. People in Onigafuchi village knew about this syndrome. They knew that they couldn't survive outside the village. They also didn't want anyone else to come inside the village, because they would be infected too. They took the syndrome as a curse and not a sickness. The most important characteristic of this disease is an extreme persecution complex and antisocial behavior. The suicide caused by the defect in the lymph node is also a particular characteristic. The unusual behavior of the terminal patients is related to the legend of the demons coming out from the swamp and attacking the villagers. Basically, the sick villagers had a severe persecution complex and wound up killing the others. After a long time, survivors in the village started understanding the rules of the disease. They found out this disease is incurable once you contract it. That's why people stopped letting outsiders into the village. Also, once you become ill, you will develop a severe persecution complex. This could happen to anyone in the village. The doctrine of Ueshiro-sama says that blood of humans and demons is mixed together, and that Ueshiro-sama is controlling the violent blood of the demons. People said that you'd be cursed if you didn't follow Ueshiro-sama's rules. So by following the rules, they could cope with this climatic disease. Then Ueshiro-sama came and unified the humans and demons, just like in the legend. However, the most important thing, that's how to keep the disease under control. This is related to the taboos in the village. The horrible traditions in the village were probably performed in order to force people to respect these taboos. There are several ways to keep the disease under control, but there are two main conditions. The first one is suspicion. When people suspect someone, it can trigger the persecution complex, and it can lead them to have terminal symptoms. That's why the villagers made sure to have strong community, so people wouldn't suspect each other. Ueshiro-sama is known for her horrific reputation, but she's also a god of marriage and friendship. However, this condition is not as dramatic as the other condition. In fact, this tradition is not practiced strictly in Hinamizawa anymore, and it's only recognized in Hirasaka town in Okonomiya. Now, for the other condition. This one is more clear, and it was practiced more strictly. If the villagers leave the village, they will get ill quickly, proportional to the distance from the village. The villagers nowadays will not get sick rapidly, even if they go out of the town or out of the country for a long time. However, back in the day, they would get sick very quickly as soon as they left the village. This is all lining up really, really well with Chikano's pamphlet that Rena read in Sumihoroboshi. Huh. It's very unfortunate that Keiichi got infected so soon after he moved to the village. It was also very unfortunate that he got sick just because he left the village for a few days to go to his relative's funeral in that one world. That's why Hanyu felt so bad for him in that world and kept on apologizing to him. No matter how much she apologized, he didn't hear her though. Which is that? Onikakushi? Or is that a world that we don't know about? That would be nuts if that's Onikakushi. Anyway, these rules are the wisdom of old times. People created the curse of Uyashiro-sama in order to cope with the Hinamizawa syndrome. That was Onikakushi. Oh my god. Oh god, okay, here we go. Is there any way to use this externally caused mental disease for military purposes? The aforementioned doctor insisted there was, but the military didn't listen to him at all at the time. They were interested in developing a weapon that could make a dramatic change to the war situation. They didn't have any money to spare for the research of this strange disease. They were not going to do further study of the Hinamizawa syndrome. Then the war ended. Japan started its reconstruction under American leadership. However, some powerful people didn't want to accept the American way of thinking. Some of them were fired by the GHQ, but they still stayed on as advisors to the government, since Japan has a culture of respecting the elderly. Eventually, a political society was formed, the object of which was to get Japan back to where it was before the war. In the beginning, this society was a very small group. It was only a small meeting of 2 or 3 people. However, that small meeting eventually grew to a larger group. That larger group started expanding to become a big organization. Then that organization became a political society. It's actually better to call them a secret society. The secret society eventually came to be called by the name of the place where it was based, called Tokyo. Oh my god, so that's what they mean by Tokyo. Oh, that's going to be confusing. Jeez. Tokyo is full of mysteries. One thing I know for sure is that it's formed by the old people of Japanese political society, and they have strong political influence and financial power that can change the government. They're also connected to various businesses, and they're plotting to take Japan back to where it was before the war. This is a ridiculous story. This is just a story from way back when the war ended. When Japan started reconstructing, Tokyo eventually became a mere name. However, some of them remained. Japan regained its peace, and years passed after the war. However, some people continued to believe that pre-war Japan was better, and they were determined to get it back. Tokyo was plotting from several directions to bring the old Japan back. They approached the problem economically, internationally, and through the military too. Japan had no nuclear armaments due to 3 non-nuclear principles. That means this country has to brown-nose America as long as they hold nuclear weapons. The number 1 priority of Tokyo is to be independent from America. They want this country to be on equal footing with America, and to obtain a weapon of mass destruction other than a nuclear weapon. That's why they started thinking about utilizing the Hinamizawa syndrome. However, they couldn't study this disease openly. In order to utilize it for military purposes, they had to hide the existence of the disease itself. So they sent one young researcher, Irie Kyosuke. I need to make it clear that Irie is not a right-wing supporter of the secret society. He was just a young, capable doctor and a researcher. He published an innovative thesis, but the medical society thought that he was too radical. However, that convinced Tokyo that he was the only researcher suitable to study Hinamizawa syndrome. Irie was young and ambitious. He was thrilled to take on the project of studying this rare disease with a large budget, a large staff, and his own facility. But researching this disease would mean that he'd get infected too. No one would want to take on such dangerous research. However, Irie was so young. He wanted to take the offers from his sponsor, rather than being overworked by the rural hospital. He eventually found out that the Hinamizawa syndrome is a special infectious disease, and he discovered a vaccine and a means of treatment. Irie was such a promising doctor. The Irie Institution was formed for the study of this disease. He's the head of the organization, but Tokyo sent a person in charge, because when all's said and done, Irie is just a researcher. This was Takano Mio. Oh god, that's what she is. Oh, Jesus Christ. You bitch. Oh my god. Yeah, that kind of background suits her just fine. Jeez. That totally suits what she's doing, seriously. And this is that whole James Bondish secret organization shit right here that she's like a part of. The Mountain Hounds are probably the military wing of this thing. Oh god. How the fuck are they gonna take down a whole fucking secret society? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. My kids here are in way over their heads. Oh my god. Takano's job was supposed to be in between Tokyo and Irie, managing the research progress and securing the secret. Securing the secret was the most important part of her job. She had to do her best not to let people know that he was researching this disease or that the disease even exists. The Mountain Hounds were formed to secure this secret, exactly. The Mountain Hounds are under Takano's command, and their job is to keep the secret from outside. They are a special unit formed by Tokyo. Tokyo believed that an elite secret force would help the country during disputes. They were training this force secretly. This was a worldwide trend since the Cold War prevented the whole world from sending their troops directly to their enemies. Japan was also trying to be a part of the world. As a result, the police were forming several secret forces by the 58th year of the Showa era. The second unit, the one that came when Rena laid siege to the school, eventually changed its name. They became an anti-terrorist unit guarding mainly the Kansai airport. Narita Airport is also guarded by a similar unit, known as the 7th Company today. They believe that the way to fight without using nuclear weapons is to disturb the major cities using elite special units. In the 52nd year of Showa, the police established a special task force SAP in order to keep the peace in major cities. The Japan Coast Guard also established the special task force SST for protecting the coast. There are several known special units in Japan. Most people tend to think of a movie or something when they hear the phrase special unit. However, these units actually exist and are protecting Japan secretly. Whenever there was a suspicious ship by the coast of the Noto Peninsula, the news reported that the ship sunk before the commando group brought there in their helicopters. That's because the SST took it down. However, the news doesn't talk about the SST or any other special unit. All of these units were established after Tokyo made the suggestion to the government. Researching the tactics under the name of peace and order worked perfectly for Tokyo. But since the anti-war movement in the middle of the Showa era made people resent those forces, these special units were still kept in secret in Showa 58. These special forces are not all formed under the jurisdiction of the police. There are still many military units that are kept secret from the average citizen. The Mountain Hounds are actually one of those special military units. They specialize in kidnapping, espionage, and maintaining secret information. They're virtually an assassination unit. They used to secretly maneuver during the dam conflict, too. Tokyo tried to stop the dam project because it was going to interfere with EDA's research. The Mountain Hounds were the one who kidnapped the minister's grandson. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Many people believe that the Sonozaki family was the center of the movement. But in reality, the Mountain Hounds were doing many of the jobs. In that sense, the existence of the Sonozaki family was an advantage to the Mountain Hounds. Their main job after the dam conflict was to keep the disease hidden from the people. If something strange happened, the media would immediately spread the rumor throughout the country. Tokyo didn't want the disease to be known countrywide, since they were trying to utilize the disease for their own purposes. Oh my god, Niggles, one of those two guys was actually Okanogi. Oh my god, are we gonna have a rematch between Okanogi and Akasaka? That would be totally badass, and I totally think that's gonna happen now. Oh my god. I totally think that's gonna happen now. That would be amazing. Tokyo didn't want the disease to be known countrywide, so they were trying to utilize the disease for their own purposes. The main task for the Mountain Hounds was to kidnap the sick patients. Onikakushi. They pose as gardeners, but in actuality they come to the village to make sure nothing strange happens. They're the ones who demoned away the people who went missing. Oh my god. Does that mean Satoshi is alive? What about Rika's mom and Satoku's mom? Are they all alive? Somewhere? Are they all alive somewhere? They are also related to some of the mysterious deaths in the village. Oh my fucking god. The last important person is Tomitaka Jiro. I don't know his real name. He was an auditor who was sent from Tokyo 4 times a year. He came to check on the research progress and also explain the request from Tokyo. He discussed the research budget with EDA too. Then he got EDA's observation report from Takano. That was Tomitaka's job. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? But then why did Takano betray her own people? Wait, is she actually against them? Like, wait, what's going on? Wait, what? But the mountain hounds still obey her, so... Was Tomitaka actually going to turn good or something? Was he actually betraying them? And is that why she killed him? Irie started out by studying the autopsy reports of villagers, and he discovered many answers from that. In Showa 54, the Mountain Hounds kidnapped the suspect of the murder of the construction chief, who is a terminal patient of Hinamizawa syndrome. Who is this guy now? Are we going to learn about this guy? The disease was dramatically clarified. The research made rapid progress after that, and they discovered a medicine, a vaccine, and a method of treatment for the illness. At the same time, they continued to investigate how to utilize it for military purposes. One of the interesting findings of the research was that the pathogen could only be found when the patient is still alive. That's really interesting. Huh. That is extremely interesting. On top of that, they couldn't detect the pathogen unless they used a certain inhumane method. In other words, it's virtually impossible to detect the pathogen by normal means. It left almost no trace, and the unusual reaction seemed voluntary, so they concluded that this disease could be used to their advantage. I'm betting that the disease is partially magical in nature. However, Tokyo was going through some changes by that time. It's been almost 50 years since the war ended. Many of the old boys of Japanese government had aged, and the central organization in Tokyo was starting to shift towards the new generation. The whole organization started to shift. Of course, the purpose of Tokyo stayed the same. It is still a secret society of ultranationalists who want Japan to be at the top of the world. However, the ambition to fight against America and take over the world had diminished. Tokyo had directed its priority towards the economy, international affairs, and education. Yeah, they were mellowing out, clearly. That's a good thing, at least. There are still several singers alive who have those ambitions. Is one of them named Takano by any chance? They continue to use their budget to perform military research. But for the present-day Tokyo, EDA's research is actually an awkward research now. The new Tokyo is no longer interested in its project, and so they're going to cut the budget for them as soon as these seniors pass away. Okay, so Tomitake was actually part of the Mellow faction, and Takano is part of the old radical guys, the evil ones. Yeah, jeez. However, how rude. Takano isn't that old, Nichols. Yeah, I bet Mio Takano is not, but I wonder if a certain Hifumi Takano is that old. She's probably the daughter of Hifumi Takano, who's probably one of these big shots in there. However, Irie objected to their plan. He claimed it was necessary to continue the research. This is what Okanogi was talking about. Irie was in disagreement with Tokyo. Irie's research was making great progress around that time. They discovered various treatment and testing methods. It was even starting to develop a treatment plan for the whole village. If they stopped the funding, Hide's research would end without any results. I'm just trying to imagine the reaction right now of like Rena, Keiichi, the Sonozaki sisters, and Satoko, to all of this crazy ass secret society shit. It's like their mouths are probably hitting the fucking floor. It's like Tokyo had a discussion with Ide through Tomitake, and they decided to stop the research partially, but not fully. However, they told him to immediately stop researching the military usage and destroy all the research data for that. That's good. He didn't have much interest in using the disease as a weapon anyway, so Ide accepted that right away. Tokyo believed that it was better to let him find a cure for disease than to terminate the research and neglect the illness. By this time, Ide was becoming one of the villagers. He was starting to feel guilt over researching the disease without telling them. Both Tokyo and Ide agreed to terminate the research as soon as he discovered a way to completely eradicate the Hinamizawa syndrome. They are so close to eradicating it. My god. I bet in the golden timeline they can finally get rid of it forever. But something tells me that there's more to this disease than meets the eye. Like all those special conditions and shit, and the fact that even Rika has further secrets about it, like it gets people more susceptible to be able to hear magic. Like Hanyu's sounds that she makes. So it is clearly not just a normal disease. Ide made a plan for the next 3 years, and he promised to find a resolution by the 61st year of Showa. The meeting they had this June was to discuss the plan and budget for the next 3 years. Then the story goes back to the beginning. Supposedly, Ide is battling with Tokyo, and he's planning to kill Furude Rika as his trump card. And that still doesn't make any sense. Why is killing Rika destroy the village? Like, what the hell? Like, what does that have to do? Like, everyone in the village is infected anyway, so... Ah, jeez. What is going on? The other theory is that Takano killed Tomitake, and she's trying to kill Furude Rika as her trump card. Oh my god, I bet the gang is probably gonna turn this little Rika's house into a fucking fortress with Satoko's traps and everything. Here we go, okay. I need to explain why Furude Rika is the trump card. The answer to that comes from the old tradition name of Hinamizawa. Supposedly, members of the Furude family have the blood of Oyashiro-sama in their veins. But Oyashiro-sama is supposed to be just a creation imagined up, so that the people could cope with the syndrome. However, that's actually not true. There's a special existence needed for the pathogens to survive. That existence is the Furude family. The truth behind the presence of Oyashiro-sama and the coexistence of demons and humans is that Oyashiro-sama was actually the queen of the village. Well, that makes sense. You know that she's the leader. that the Furude family was the leader of the village because of the whole Oyashiro thing. According to EDA's research, Rika is adored by the whole village, not only because she's a cute girl, but because she is the queen. The infected patients are unconsciously driven to protect their queen. Holy fucking shit, what is this, alien? Oh my god, Jesus Christ! That is creepy as fuck. Oh my god, jeez. Sounds like some, The Last of Us type cordyceps level shit here. Jesus Christ. EDA calls it a pheromone. Here, Rika's mother, Fruity Rika's mother, was also adored by the whole village since childhood. However, as soon as she had Rika, people's attention quickly shifted to Rika, so only one person can have it at a time. EDA calls it the succession of the throne. In this village, the queen is a special existence. There were theories that the infected patients are actually unable to survive when they're away from the queen. So if you cure Rika, I think you'd just be able to cure everyone in one fell swoop. There were theories that the infected patients are actually unable to survive when they're away from the queen, not from the village. According to Iridia's research, the queen can only survive in Hinamizawa. Also, the infected patients can only stay alive when they're around her. But this is just a theory. But Rika died in Wata and Maya timelines, and the village was still okay. Huh. So that's not true, we know that now at least. But seriously, if I were Rika, I would be freaked the fuck out about that. My god. This is probably the origin of the mind control aspect of the drug. Of the disease. This is probably the origin of that. Oh my god. But surprisingly, the first doctor who found the syndrome was also, this is insane, was also aware of the existence of the queen. That doctor, is this Dr. Hifumi Takano? No, probably not. This doctor was also, I need to know who Hifumi Takano is. That doctor was also knowledgeable about the local culture, and he was interested in how the Furude family was so valued in the village. He assumed that the queen and the Furude family had the power to control the whole village. Control. The truth is unveiled now. But perhaps Furude family had some kind of supernatural power in the ancient days. They still do today. They do. Rika can still talk to Hanyu. The only thing Rika can do is to be adored by the villagers, though. Oh my god, and weaponizing the disease would also give the mind control aspects. This exactly fits in with Rena. Oh my god. Anyway, if that's the case, this question is what happens when the queen disappears from the village. This is some... I gotta say, this whole queen shit is freaky as fuck. I'm sorry, jeez. Holy shit. The aforementioned doctor predicted that if the queen dies, the whole village will be destroyed. Why? Why would it be destroyed? He suggested the villagers should protect the queen with all their power. Why would it be destroyed? Why, though? And clearly that doesn't happen all the time. Oh, I gotta know. Come on, please tell me. Ah! Because practice not only because EDA found many answers after studying her body. What are these answers? If Furude Rika dies, 2,000 people in Hinamizawa will turn into demons. Oh my god. That is not good. This is gonna turn into straight up 28 days later. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That's probably why. Oh god. I bet they had the mountain hounds or whoever just come in and kill everyone in the village in those other timelines, but why didn't it happen in Watanagashi and Miyakashi though? The people won't even realize that they're getting sick. Wait a minute. I was fucking right about the fucking zombies, wasn't I? In Tatani with the fucking zombie apocalypse? 28 days later style zombies, but zombies still. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I can't believe that! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I just can't believe that! What the fuck? What the actual fuck? All you guys were laughing at me when I was saying, "Oh no, this gas explosion bullshit is real." Yeah, it's totally a government cover-up for a fucking zombie apocalypse that they stopped. But then why did they fill in the swamp? What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Ugh. Jeez. They will be overcome by an extreme persecution complex, and they will start killing each other out of fear. This is why the mountain hounds were protecting the queen, Frederica. Her death was equal to the death of the village. That's why Frederica is the trump card for those who know that she's the center of this whole epidemic. This is what Hinamizawa is all about. But what it really is the whole queen business? What does that even mean exactly in terms of the disease? This is some kind of coordinated parasite bullshit. Like, this is insane. This is just insane. This is so fucking insane. Oh my god, just what the fuck? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I can't believe it! I can't fucking believe it! I just can't, I'm sorry! I was right about the whole zombie apocalypse cover-up bullshit into Tanigoroshi! I can't believe that! What the fuck? Oh my god! Ah, oh my god! This is what Hinamizawa is all about. June of Showa 58. The liaison of Tokyo, Tomitake, was found dead mysteriously even though he was vaccinated. At the same time, Takano was also kidnapped and murdered on the same night. Though I don't know for sure if she's really dead or not. Frederica is also going to be murdered. I've never been suspicious of Tokyo before. But then why does Takano want to destroy the village? I think, new theory, Takano wants to become the new queen, doesn't she? Takano wants to become the new queen. Doesn't she? I've never been suspicious of Tokyo before. I thought Tokyo was always on my side. They must be on my side. If I die, there will be a disaster. However, at the same time, there are some people in Tokyo who are trying to use me to their advantage. Oh, can you guys still see the screens and everything? Because I'm getting an error on my end. You guys can still see everything, right? Oh, good. Okay, because, yeah, YouTube says an error has occurred, but as long as you guys can see, that's the most important thing. Because I have my screens, you know. Okay. At the same time, there are some people in Tokyo who are trying to use me to their advantage. I never thought that there were opposing factions within Tokyo. I guess I was naive enough not to realize that Tokyo had internal problems due to the generation gap. Anyway, I wouldn't be feeling this way if I didn't suspect that Takano might be still alive. I feel like I'm starting to see the whole picture. There is a possibility that Takano is the victim, and that Irie is the bad guy. But that's totally not true, Rika, come on! Either way, the mountain hounds might be on my side, or they might be assassins who are trying to kill me. Why does Takano want to destroy the village? I don't get it. And how come... Wait. But then how come Rika's death didn't cause the disaster in Watanagashi and Minagoroshi timelines? There has to be some sort of ritual involved. Some kind of special way that she's being killed. I'm too afraid to drink a risky wine. I'd rather drink a cheap wine with a bad taste. After telling everything to my friends, I finally realized that I can only trust my friends and the police. I'm so stupid. I thought I was thinking so hard, but I never understood anything. I finally realized that I can make things clear just by talking to my friends like this. Next time, Rika, you gotta say this before all the shit goes down. You can stop Takano in her tracks. I never thought this would make such a big difference. And now back to reality. Oops, there goes gravity. I can't imagine the looks on everyone's faces after Rika tells them, hey, by the way, we're in this kind of crazy sci-fi shit, and if I die, this village is gonna become a freaking scene straight out of 28 Days Later. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Me. This is the end of my story. As I expected, everyone is shocked. They stare at me with their mouths open. I'm sure even Uishi wouldn't believe this story. He believed Rena. Last time. Oh my god. So that means for some reason Takano had told the truth in her friggin' scrapbook or whatever about the disease. That's a natural thing. I'm sure I sound like a crazy person. Satoko?
僕たちが毎週診療所に研究のお手伝いに行っていますですよね。
We go to the clinic every week to support the research, right?
あれは入江の研究に協力しているだけではないのです。
We're not just supporting Irie's research.
里子の治療のためでもあったのです。
We go there so you can get the treatment.
そうだ、そういえば聡子が病気みたいなことを言ってたよな。
That's right. You told me that Satoko was ill.
私が
I am?
理科の話なら私だけじゃなく、この村に住むみんながその怪しげな病気にかかってることになるんじゃありませんの？
But you were saying it's not only me, but that the whole village is infected with that disease.
でもどうして私だけがお注射しなくちゃいけないんですの？
Why would I have to take the shot every day and not everyone else?
監督の作っている新型の栄養剤の実験じゃないんでございますの？
I thought it was just a new type of vitamin the man just developing.
里子は一度末期症状を迎えてしまっているのです。
Oh, for fuck's sake! Why does life have to friggin' screw over Satoko so much? Satoko, you're a terminal patient. For fuck's sake!
だから日に2回のお注射がないとすぐに症状がぶり返してしまうのです。
That's why you need 2 shots per day to keep your illness under control.
入江は聡子を救おうと特に熱心に研究してくれていました。
Irie was very passionate about saving you.
毎日2回の注射をしなくてもいい体にはどうしても戻す方法が見つけられなかった。
But he still couldn't find a better treatment to slow down your disease.
でもいつか見つけると意気込んで今日も熱心に研究を続けてくれていますです。
But he's still working hard to find a cure for you.
冗談じゃないですわよ。
Don't you joke around.
私たち監督の怪しげな研究に協力してお金をいただいてるんじゃありませんの？
I thought we were getting financial support by supporting his research.
あんな注射一生やるなんて冗談っぽいでございましたよ。
I don't want to get those shots every day for the rest of my life. She's upset that she didn't know anything about this. And she also doesn't want to accept the fact that she needs these shots for the rest of her life. Also something I just realized. Keiichi should have been infected into Higurashi. Why did he survive? Her howling laughter makes everyone feel so sad. Keiichi opens his mouth.
その注射を1回でもしないとあの日みたいになるんだな。
So, if she misses that shot, she'll react like she did that day? There was a day when she forgot to take her shot. She saw that the principal was her uncle. I remember that. Her fear escalated, and she thought her uncle came inside the school to take her back. When she feels that way, there's no turning back for her.
そうです。
That's right.
だから僕は聡子が宇宙車を忘れないように毎日しつこく言っているのです。
That's why I told her not to miss a shot every day.
そんな信じられませんわ。
I don't believe you.
大体何なんですの末期症状って。
What do you mean I'm a terminal patient?
私だけそんなの嫌ですわよ。
Why me? Yeah, seriously, why her? Jesus fucking Christ!
どうして私が
No way.
いつそんな末期症状になったって言うんですの？
When did I become so sick? Satoko's face contorts, and tears start flowing from her eyes. I shouldn't have said this. Satoko is starting to remember something she's not supposed to remember.
ごめん、聡子。
I'm sorry, Satoko.
思い出さなくていいのです。
You don't have to remember.
あれは事故なのです。聡子は何も悪くないのですよ。
That was just an accident.
嘘ですわ。嘘ですわ。リカは全部嘘ばっかりなんですわ。
No, this is a lie. It is lying to us. Our friends have no idea what Satoko is talking about. They don't need to know. They don't need to know. They don't ever need to know about this. Because they're her friends. Rena holds Satoko's shoulder gently. Rena also holds my shoulder too. That's it, baby girl. You can be a mom to everybody. We believe your story, Rena, Rika-chan.
ありがとうです。
Thank you.
そして今まで自分一人でよくそれだけの大変なことを背負ってきたね。
You've been carrying such a heavy burden for a long
リカちゃん
time.
は偉いよ。
I'm proud of you.
たった一人で今日まで人に言えない秘密を背負ってきたんだね。
You've been struggling all alone to this day. I never thought Rena would say something like that to me. I could tell my eyes are filling up with tears.
人に話せない秘密を背負うってのは悲しくて重いよね。
It's difficult to have a secret you can't tell people.
私のはリカちゃんに比べたら全然大したことないけどさ。
I just can't believe all this. This is just so completely bonkers. I just, seriously. Oh my god. It's difficult to have a secret you can't tell people. Mine was a big deal compared to
少しは
yours.
わかるつもりだよ。
But I still understand your pain.
そうですね。
I agree.
お姉もよく頑張ってます。
I'm proud of you too, sis.
お姉になすりつけて楽させてもらってるからよくわかりますよ。
I act like you sometimes, so I understand your struggles.
みんなは僕の話を疑わないのですか？
You're all gonna believe my story.
どうして疑うんだよ。
Of course.
全部信じるって言ったじゃねえか。
We said we believe you.
むしろ村の秘密が解けたような気がして俺はすっきりしたくらいだぜ。
I feel relieved because a lot of my questions about the village are answered now.
そのひなみ沢症候群という病気は感染症で村に住んでる人はみんなかかってるのかな。
So is everyone
はい、みんななのです。
in the village infected by that disease? The Inamizawa syndrome? Yes. Everyone is infected.
でも昔とは違います。
But unlike the olden days,
鬼が淵村の頃に比べるとこの病気はとてもおとなしくなりましたです。
the disease is getting weaker now. This is exactly like Rena found in the book, in the scrapbook. So except for the whole alien nonsense, that scrapbook turned out to be completely true. But if Takano is really some kind of secret Nazi thing, like, then why in the world is, like, she making all these weird-ass scrapbook stories? It's like, is there really a need to go that far undercover? Like, Jesus Christ.
だから別に遠くへ引っ越しても平気ですし、 旅行だってへっちゃらなのです。
And then that's why people can survive even if they move far away or go somewhere far for a trip.
ただしものすごく低い確率で発症するってんだろ。
But some people still get sick, right?
俺怖くてもう村を出られねえな。
I can't leave the village anymore.
もし病気にかかっても簡単な心構えで病気は抑えられるのです。
Even if you get sick, you can still control the illness yourself.
それはとても簡単だけど難しいこと。
It's very simple, yet very difficult. Even if you become suspicious of someone, do not become suspicious. Continue to trust. When you become too suspicious of someone, it will degenerate into the persecution complex, and it will be far too late. As long as everyone stays close and happy, we will never have to worry about the disease. The disease starts with emotional illness. Modern people don't believe in curses the way the people in the olden days did. That's why we might be more tolerant to the disease.
なんだ。
Okay,
なら私たちは全然平気だね。
then we should be fine.
だな。
Yep,
俺たちは仲間で部活メンバーで家族なんだぞ。
we're friends and we're family.
間違っても仲間を疑ったりするもんか。
We would never be suspicious of each other.
だからリカちゃんの話俺は丸ごと信じるぞ。
I'm going to believe everything that you said today.
そんなヤバい話をすれば俺たちがその山犬って連中に消されるかもしれないって思ってずっと言えなかったわけだろ。
You couldn't talk to us because you were afraid that the mountain hounds would harm us, right?
I nod quietly. I don't want to think that the mountain hounds have bugged this room. But if Okunogi is hearing this conversation, they will definitely kill not only me, but all of my friends tonight. That's true no matter who my enemy is.
ま、だとするとすぐに部活メンバーは臨戦態勢に入った方が良さそうだね。
Well, it sounds like we should all be prepared to fight now.
状況を整理しよう。
Let's sum up the story.
リカちゃんを殺すと大惨事になると信じてる連中がリカちゃんの命を狙う可能性がある。
Someone might come and kill you, knowing that your death could cause chaos in the village.
間違いないね。
Is that correct?
可能性でなく必ず殺しに来ますです。
They're coming after me for sure.
どうかな。
Are you sure?
リカちゃんが切り札ならそんな簡単に切っちゃう？
Will they get rid of their trump card that easily?
そうでございますわよ。
She's right.
切り札は殿下の宝刀。
She's right. The trump card is like a treasure.
向かないうちが花ですもの。
Isn't it better to have it in your possession? Satoko's eyes are still swollen, but she's not crying anymore.
甘いですね、サトコ。
But think about it, Satoko.
切り札は2枚以上あるときに限りすぐ1枚切ります。 そうだね。
But think about it, Satoko.
If you have more than one trump card,
人質は複数で初めて成立する。
I'm gonna play one of the. Oh, right away. So Mion had that line in the PS3, but Shion had it in the original.
一人の人質の価値は複数の時に比べて格段に落ちるからね。
とにかく向こうの状況がさっぱりわからねえ以上、
I think
殺
this.
されないなんて楽観はありえねえな。
I think this part of the original was actually cut. Hold on. That's true. It's effective to have more than one hostage. One hostage is not as valuable as multiple. Jim, what is with the PS3 version on taking lines out of Rena's mouth and giving them to Mion? Jeez. Anyway, we don't know anything for sure, and that means we can't be too optimistic. Everyone nods.
みーちゃんは山犬って人たちをどう思う？
What do you think about the mountain hounds?
敵かな？味方かな？
Do you think there are enemies?
それは問題じゃないだろうね。
That's not even an issue.
僕は善良な狼ですって人に羊の番を頼むかい？
They're like wolves trying to watch after the sheep.
疑わしきは黒でございましたよ。
You just think of all suspicious people as the bad guys.
その東京とかいう連中と全く関わりのない人たちに助けを求めた方がいいですわね。
We need to ask help from someone who has nothing to do with Tokyo.
だな。
I agree.
その意味ではリカちゃんが即警察に応援を求めたのは迅速ないい判断ってことになるぜ。
I think you made a good choice by seeking help in the police.
大石さんは俺たちの味方なんだよ。
Oh, that was Keiji. I agree. I think you made a good choice by seeking help from the police. Uishi-san is on our side, right?
はい。
Yes.
大石には全てを話してはいませんので、僕の命を狙っているのを連続開始事件の犯人、つまり村人の誰かだと信じてるようです。 大石さんにも真実を話した方がいいと思うな。
I think you should talk to Uishi-san too.
大人の力は重要だよ。
We need some help from adults.
リスクのある一手ですわね。
But that's pretty risky.
かえって嘘くさくなって手を引かれるとまずいんではありませんの？
What if they don't believe her and step away from the investigation?
いや、大石さんには話そう。
We should still talk to him.
あの人、今年が定年で昔殺された友達の仇を討つ最後のチャンスだって言ってた。
He said that he's... Oh yeah.
だからきっとどんな嘘くさい話でも信じてくれると思うんだ。
I'm sure that he'll believe any story, no matter how unbelievable.
うん。
Yes.
大石さんは聡子ちゃんを助ける時にも警察の立場でありながら私たちに協力してくれた。 頼もしい味方になってくれると思うな。
Yes, he helped us when we were trying to save Satoko-chan too. I think he'll stay on our side.
Yoshi.
Okay,
大石には話そう。
let's talk to Ishii.
で、大石は今はしょ？
Where is he now?
いいえ、隣の県に行っています。
He's in Gifu.
高野の死体を確かめに。
He went to check on Takano's body.
ああ、
Oh,
隣の県の山の中でしたっけ？
she was found in Gifu, right?
ドラム缶の中で黒焦げって話。
She was found shot and burned to death inside of an oil drowning.
でも、なんでわざわざ大石ともあろう人が直々なんでしょうね。
I wonder why Uishi has to go there directly to check on him.
高野の死体が違う可能性があるらしいのです。現地の県警が協力的じゃなくてあやふやなことを言ってるらしいです。
There's a possibility that it might not even be Takano's body.
その山犬って連中は機密保持と情報操作が仕事じゃなかったっけ？私はなんだかその死体おかしいなって思うね。というかあの人おとなしく焼いたくらいで死ぬとは思えないんだよね。
You could say that the mountain hounds specialize in securing secrets, on manipulating information.
もちろん入江が黒幕で高野を殺した可能性もありますです。山犬のおこのぎはそうだと言っていますです。
He said that the mountain hounds specialize in securing secrets and manipulating information. I'm suspicious of that dead body. I don't think she's the kind of person who would easily die from being burnt. I bet that's foreshadowing. I bet that's foreshadowing.
監督が黒幕ってことはねえだろう。あの人は悪い人じゃねえと思うんだ。
There's still a possibility that Irie is the bad guy and they killed Takano. That's what Oh, that's Rika. That's Rika. There's still a possibility that Irie is the bad guy and that he killed Takano. That's what Okanogi tried to make me believe.
そうですわよ。目と糸と発言禁止にしてくれれば基本的にはいい人でございますのよ。
I don't think that the manager is the bad guy. I wish I would have known that several months ago. He's not that kind of guy.
私もひなみ沢ファイターズの幽霊マネージャーとして監督は黒幕なんて玉じゃないと思います。どっちかというと利用される感じの人です。 いい人すぎるというか。
As the assistant of the Hinamizawa fighters, I also think that the manager is innocent. He's more like someone who could easily be used. And she would know, yeah, although she didn't do that in this timeline. Really nice. He's just a really nice guy.
誰も高野さんの肩を持ってあげない。
Oh, everyone suspects Takano-san.
いやさ、監督と高野さんどっちが悪い人ですかって聞かれたらなあ。
Well, we're just saying, if we compare the manager and Takano-san, you know...
高野さんが聞いたら怒りますわね。
Takano-san will be upset when she hears this. Oh, they all can laugh about it now. Oh, God. Everyone laughs as if we're having a club activity. If they are after my life, they'll kill everyone here. Oh no. There's a great possibility that they will all get involved in this mess. I'm impressed by how strong my friends are. I start laughing with them too.
客観的に見て高野さんだけ隣の県で死体が見つかるのがすでにおかしいよ。富武さんを殺した風に偽装するなら死体は絶対に見つからないところに隠す。
It's awkward that Takano-san's body was found in Gifu.
山中での焼きなんて見つけてくださいって言ってるようなもんだもん。
If someone wanted to make it look like she killed Tomitake, they would hide it. Hide her body somewhere where no one ever could find it. Burning her body in the middle of the woods is like telling people to find her. Right.
レナもそう思うな。
I agree with you.
警察の管轄の及ばない県外で見つかった身元の確認しにくい焼死体を高野さんということにしようとしている気がする。その山犬って人たちはそういうのが本職なんでしょ？
Right, I agree with you. I feel like they're trying to make this unidentified body be Takano-san just because it was found outside the province and the police can't investigate. That's the specialty of the mountain hounds, right?
だら、構図が見えてきたぞ。
I think it's getting clear.
山犬ってのは高野さんの部下なんだろ？
The mountain hounds are working for Takano-san, right?
山犬の隊長は監督が黒幕なんだって主張してるんだろ？
And the leader of the mountain hounds is saying that the manager is putting the strings.
高野さんと山犬ってのはグルだな。
I bet Takano-san and the mountain hounds are working together. I would bet so too, since she's their commander.
富武さんのあの死に方は監督が殺したと思わせるためなんですわね。
Chimitaki-san died that way since the manager was be suspected.
そしてそれがわかるのは東京だけ。
Tokyo is the only organization we suspect the manager.
そして本当の黒幕の高野さんの死体も見つかり、
They also found the body of the true mastermind, Takano-san.
監督は東京に2人を殺したことを疑われて濡れ衣を着せられる。
Tokyo will expect that the manager killed both of them.
なるほど、これはなかなか凝った罠でございますわね。
I see, this is a well-planned setup.
爪がいまいちでございますけど。
Though it's not perfect.
その濡れ衣ってのにも山犬って連中が関わってそうだね。
I think we should talk to the manager directly. That's the best way to do it.
そうと分かったら監督に直接話を聞いてみないか。その方が早いぞ。
そうだね。
I think we should talk to the manager directly. That's the best way to do it. That's right.
監督が真実を話してくれるか嘘をつくか、
I could tell.
私目を見ればわかるから。
I can tell if he's telling the truth or not just by looking into his eyes. Baby girl, I believe in you so much, but there are some limits to that ability of yours. Like, when you still can't tell Mion and Shion apart when they're pretending sometimes. But otherwise, that power of yours is really good, seriously.
ああ、レナさん嘘に敏感ですよね。
You're good at revealing lies.
入江は山犬が監視していると言ってましたです。
The mountain hounds are also observing Irie now.
電話しても出られないか話せないかかもしれませんです。
He might not even be able to get on the phone.
なんだなんだ
What?
聞けば聞くほど監督は濡れ衣臭いぞ。
That sounds even more suspicious.
というか監督の身に危険が迫ってるんじゃないのか。
I hope the manager is not in danger right now. Yeah.
私が山犬で監督に濡れ衣を着せようと思ったなら
If I was the member of the mountain hounds and I was trying to set him up,
余計なことを言われる前にご退場願うね。
I would kill him before he said something I didn't want him to say.
死体に口なしだね。
A dead person can't say anything.
どうしよう。
In Higurashi, I wouldn't put it past him.
大石は隣の県警の話が終わったらすぐに戻ってくると言ってましたです。 だから時間は分かりませんが今日必ず来てくれますのです。
Uishi will come back as soon as he takes care of the business in Gifu. I don't know what time it'll be, but it will be here for sure. Everyone looks at the clock. The time is past 6:30 p.m. and it's starting to get dark.
なんだか腹が減ってきたと思ったらこんな時間なんだな。
No wonder I'm so hungry. We would usually call it a day if this was a normal day. But they decided to stay here until Uishi comes back and we discuss what to do.
ごめんねリカちゃん、電話借りてもいい？
Can I use your phone, please, Rika-chan?
お父さんに帰りが遅くなるのを電話しないと。
I need to call my dad and let him know that I'll be late tonight.
そうだな。俺もお袋に電話しないとな。
I need to call my mom too.
あ、私もばっちゃんに今夜は出前でよろしくって電話しないとな。 こんな時間に抜け抜けとそんなこと電話したら後でこってり絞られますね。
You'll be in big trouble afterwards.
あと警察の人たちの夕食も考えてあげないとね。
We have to get something to eat for those officers too.
本家のツケで寿司でも頼むかね。
We can order some sushi. Everyone reacts to the word sushi. They're all hungry. Those officers should be hungry too. Are we gonna order something too, Rika?
リカ、うちも出前にしますの？そんなお金の余裕はありませんでしたよ。
We don't have that kind of money.
さとこ、みんなに自慢の野菜炒めでも作ってあげたらどうですか？
What? Yeah, you're right. Apparition is a sleepover at Rika's house, but they're gonna be on guard and terrified.
無理ですわよ。こんな大勢になんか作ったことありませんわ。
Oh my god, Rika's flustered. But that's something that hasn't happened in centuries, like decades, I bet. What? I can't. I've never cooked for this many people.
さとこの野菜炒めか。
Satoko's stir-fried vegetables.
指さえ入ってなけりゃぜひ食ってみたいな。
I'd love to try it as long as there's no fingers inside.
レナもさとこちゃんのお料理久しぶりに食べたいかな。
Satoko-chan, I want to try to eat your food too. Too. The next moment, the phone rings.
もしもし、フルデなのです。
Hello, this is Furude?
よかった。ご無事なようですね。
I'm glad you're safe.
大石です。
This is Uishi.
高野さんの殺害現場の用事を終わらせましてね。今、沖宮に戻っている途中です。
I finished everything in Gifu, and I'm heading towards Okonomiya right now.
途中のガソリンスタンドから電話しています。
I'm calling from the gas station.
それで、高野の死体はどうでしたか？
What about Takano's body?
やりましたよ。やっぱりそうでした。
I did it! I found an easy mistake in their
現地
paperwork.
の県警の資料がとんでもないイージーミスをしていました。
But they were so stubborn. But they were so stubborn I had to talk reality into them.
連中間違いを認めやしない。
Takano is still missing with her vehicle.
ガツンと決めてやりましたよ。
She may still have some information regarding Tomitake's murder, so I've just issued a search warrant for her.
車ごと行方不明です。
I'm going to solve the case. Oh, even Uishi is getting it. Oh. Sorry, Uishi, for interrupting. Even Uishi is getting a happy ending, it seems. Oh, God. Uishi sounds so motivated. He finally found a hint to the case. Is he really going to be able to solve the case?
それは土産話がとても楽しみなのです。
I'm looking forward to hearing your story.
これからクマちゃんと一緒にそちらへお伺いしますので、詳しい話を聞かせてください。
I'm heading to your house with Kuma-chan, so please tell us what you know.
心当たりでも、うさんくさい話でも何でも結構です。
You can talk to me about anything you can think of.
はい。
Yes.
僕も全部話す決心がつきましたです。
I'm ready to talk to you about everything.
おやおや。どんなお話が聞けるのでしょうかね。多分あと1時間ちょいぐらいでお伺いできると思います。
I look forward to hearing it. I should be there in about an hour. It sounds crowded there.
ところで、受話器の向こうが賑やかですね。
Are your friends with you?
お友達も来ているのですか？
はい。みんな心配してうちに来てくれましたです。
Yes, everyone came here to support me.
そうですか。
I see.
皆さんは本当に素晴らしいな。
I'm impressed with your friends.
私も皆さんと一緒にいてくれた方がいいと思います。
I think it's better for you to stay with them too.
賑やかなだけで犯罪の抑止効果は大きいものです。
It's a good way to keep criminals away.
では、今から向かいます。
I'm on my way now.
後ほど。
I'll see you later.
今の大石さんか？
はい。
Was that Uishi-san? Yes.
今から刑事と2人で来るそうです。
He's heading this way with the other detective.
この部屋にこんなに大勢なんて初めてだね。
Oh, it's the first time this room will have so many people inside it.
何人になるんだろう。
How many people would it be?
私たち6人に2人来て8人ですの？
There's still 6 of us here, so 8 people.
床が抜けそうで怖いですわね。
I hope our floor won't break.
9人目なのです。
I'm the 9th person. 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Have we? Here we go.
羽生
Oh, I'm the 9th person. Hanyu, were you listening to us?
聞いてた？なんだか今回は本当にすごいことになってきた。
This is turning out to be very interesting.
今回はいけそうですか？
Do you think this time will be different? Yes,
いけるわ、
I'm sure.
絶対。
This time is different. Oh God, Rika! Oh God, I feel so sorry for her. Oh God, jeez. Don't say that if you're sure. It would devastate you if nothing changed.
絶対という言葉はなって当然、ならなければ失望する悲しい言葉ですよ。
羽生はこの状況になってもやっぱり今日死ぬと思う。
Don't say that, you're sure. It would still devastate you if nothing changed. Hanyu, do you still think that I'm dying today?
でも死んでほしくないと思っていますのです。
I don't want to die. You to die.
あんたのスタンスは分かってるわ。傷つきたくないから信じない。マイナス思考ならマイナスで当然。ラッキーなら大喜びってわけだ。
I know what you're thinking. You're not going to believe because you don't want to be hurt.
もうあんたと私の考え方の違いをとやかく言わないわ。
This way you won't be let down.
あんたは見てなさい。傍観者らしく。
I'm not going to judge your opinion anymore.
はい。
You just stay there and watch like a bystander. Yes,
僕は傍観者ですから。
I'm just a bystander. Oh God, she is giving major vibes here.
でもリカを応援してますですよ。
But I'm still rooting for you.
応援か。ありがとう。
Rooting for me? Thanks. But are you sure you want to root for me? Are you sure you won't be hurt if I lose?
でも応援していいの？
Oh, don't be mean, Mika. I feel so relaxed. However, this feeling of unease is beginning to settle over us.
応援したのに負けると。
リカが意地悪を言いますです。
Oh, chapter break in the PS3. Hello, T. I'm so sorry. I'm about to actually... Okay. I actually think, I know you just got here, T, but I actually think I'm gonna stop now. For tonight. It's getting late. This is going to be one of the longer streams, because Rika just ended up explaining everything about Hinamizawa syndrome. And that was a huge thing. And it's 2 hours and 45 minutes. So you know what, you guys, this is a really good spot But boy, did we have revelations abound here. My God. We're still missing some information. Like what exactly the queen is in relation to the disease. Rest of the disease. Like what like why does it do that? But we got a lot. I still think the disease itself has something to do with magic. I still can't fucking believe I was right about the whole goddamn zombie apocalypse bullshit in Minagoroshi. It was basically probably a scene out of 28 Days Later while Keiichi was unconscious. Oh my God. Oh my God. But now I gotta know, why was Keiichi fine? It probably had something to do with the magic aspect of the disease. I'm betting it did. And Takano is like part of a super evil secret organization. It's like, which is getting less evil, and there's starting to be less evil people in it. But the old evil people want to still be evil, so they got Takano as their girl, apparently. Hey, jeez. But oh my God, this was an amazing one. Thank you so much, especially like you guys who stayed for the whole time. But anyone who had to leave early, I totally get you. This was a super long stream. Although, you know, other people have done longer, but I really love doing this with you guys. In 2 days, hopefully, we can finish the whole thing. Because I keep getting told that we're near the end, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a big confrontation coming up soon. I don't know how many more streams there will be, but I am super psyched to continue this story. Thank you guys so much for streaming with me tonight. It means so much to me. I'm going to shut it down for now, and I'll see you all on the Discord. All right? And good night.